Well, well, well. Stephen A. Smith is at it again. Stephen A. Smith is saying the Dallas Cowboys are not going to be better. But do my ears and eyes deceive me? Dan Orlovsky is saying the Cowboys are going to be much improved? Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live, so you can continue to help us grow and push us out into the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, please become a channel member. We have a lot of great things coming. Now let's talk facts. The Dallas Cowboys have improved. No matter what anyone says, whether you give their free agency an F or not, if you do, you're being dishonest. The Cowboys continue to get better as we get closer to the draft. They've gotten better now in the quarterback room. They got a little bit better on the offensive line. They got a whole lot better on the defensive line. They got better at linebacker. We still got areas to address, such as the number 2 wide receiver. We still need to be continuing to work on the cornerback room. Even though with Kaiir Elam, I can make the argument that they even improved a little bit there too. The Cowboys still got some work to do, and I think they're going to do a lot of great work in the draft. Well, of course, you know these 3-letter and 4-letter networks. They make a living off the Dallas Cowboys. And when Stephen A. Smith and Dan Orlovsky are asked about, will the Cowboys be better this year? Let's listen to Dan Orlovsky make sense, and then Stephen A. sense with nonsense. Let's roll it.
Oh, much better. I think the Cowboys are going to be a good football team this season. I think it's dependent on 2 things. One, Dak Prescott's got to stay healthy. We're at that conversation with him. In his last 5 seasons, he's played the full season twice. Now, when he plays full seasons, they win like 10, 11, 12 games. But he's got to stay healthy. He has not been healthy enough. And I think, too, they got to get somebody opposite CeeDee Lamb that matters, that is impactful. I think this offensive line is going to be good to really good. Bunch of 2nd or 3rd year players. It has the chance to be a great offensive line. Ferguson's a really good young tight end. Javonte Williams comes over as a back. I think they draft somebody in the draft as well. Dak's got to stay healthy, and they got to get up someone outside of CeeDee Lamb. I think the defense is going to be a lot better than what we've seen over the past couple years. Matt Eberflus, ex-Chicago Bears head coach, new defensive coordinator, going from heavy man to heavy zone. If they get a good piece in their first round at wide receiver, I think this got a chance to be a really good football team. Stephen.
Everything he said is true. Dak has to stay healthy. Because when Dak is healthy, the Cowboys win. When Dak is healthy, the Cowboys go to the playoffs. The Cowboys, again, I've already mentioned the areas that they got better in. I mentioned the areas where they need to get help and where I do think they're going to go in the draft. They're going to go in the draft and get a wide receiver. They're going to go in the draft and get that running back. They're going to go in the draft. They're probably going to get a cornerback. They're going to go in the draft and probably get a second running back. They'll probably get another defensive tackle. They'll get some more depth there. The Cowboys are going to do absolute work in this draft. And the reason why it's easy to say they're going to be better is because of where they're drafting at number 12 in every round, and everything that he's mentioned and everything that I've mentioned over the time of me having this channel. All of this stuff is right in the hands of the Dallas Cowboys. It's not an if, as much as it is, will they do it? Now let's listen to Stephen A. Smith as he begins to clown.
Yeah, I'm sure you agree. Should we just keep it moving?
Did you not notice that Dan Orlovsky sat up there and said, oh, they're going to be much better? And then threw out a bunch, he threw out more ifs than a little bit. Didn't you see that? I mean, Dak Prescott can't get hurt. He can't get hurt again. He's been hurt a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Then after that, I mean, their defense, if their defense is better, if their running game is better, if Dak Prescott stay healthy, that's a lot of ifs.
The defense is already better, Stephen A. Smith. The defense is already better. But again, this is Stephen A. Smith. You would much more appreciate Stephen A. Smith on the Stephen A. Smith show. Because when you listen to Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, I mean, I'm just being real, man. Stephen A. Smith know he's just doing comic relief. Stephen A. Smith know he's doing comic relief, man. He don't be honest on some of these things. Let's listen to him.
I literally didn't do that.
No, you're sure? That's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you did. I mean, I don't understand it, but evidently he wasn't watching the NFC Championship game. He didn't know that the both teams from the NFC Championship game were both in the NFC East. He didn't notice that. He didn't notice that what we're talking about with the Dallas Cowboys is a clear third place finish at best.
And Stephen A. Smith, let me remind you, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Commanders without their starting quarterback, and then almost beat the Washington Commanders with their backup quarterback. The Philadelphia Eagles team has changed, Stephen A. Smith. You can't get much better than what they were last year, and with some of the players they let go, they will not be as good as they were last year. Nah, man. Dak Prescott, when healthy, he is on the NFC East. No.
We didn't know that. Are you going to sit here and tell me that it's going to be a challenge for Dallas, for the Commanders and for the Philadelphia Eagles, that Dallas might eclipse one of them in a division? Is that what you're saying?
No. But all right, so let's have the conversation.
Neither one of those two teams will sweep the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just telling you, man. Stephen A. Smith, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description. Dan Orlovsky has already made his point, and the point that Dan Orlovsky has made is so true. He's going to go on to mention, I think, a little bit about Matt Eberflus, but in particular, Brian Schottenheimer. I mean, let me tell you something, man. People aren't giving the Joneses credit. I'm perturbed at the Joneses about this Micah Parsons thing. But when I look at what the Cowboys have done in free agency, including Joe Milton III. He's not here to replace Dak Prescott, but he's going to make, I believe, I don't have a big enough sample size to say that he's going to make the quarterback room better, but I just believe he's going to make the quarterback room better because I think he's a little bit more, I think he's ahead of where Trey Lance needed to be. And of course, it could have been argued that Will Grier was already better than Cooper Rush. The Cowboys improved Sanborn, Murray, Thomas, Turner, Elam, even Paris Campbell. Man, the Cowboys have done some good things to great things in free agency, and it's only leading to the crescendo of the draft. The Dallas Cowboys are going to get one of the best wide receivers in the draft. We don't know who it is, but they will be able to get one of the top 5 wide receivers in the draft. They're going to be able to get one of the top 5 running backs in the draft. The Cowboys are going to get exponentially better. And then when they get to the 3rd round, or they may do it sooner, they get to the 3rd round, they may even add some more depth. I forgot, they added Dante Fowler, who is going to be a huge addition. The Cowboys may add even some more depth at the defensive end position, and even add some more depth to the defensive tackle. The Cowboys have 10 picks in this draft, if I'm not mistaken. The Cowboys are going to be able to do so many things. I believe they're going to do it. They have one of the best coaching staffs they've had since Jimmy Johnson was on this team and a part of this staff. And the Joneses have been moving in ways that has been different. It has been different than anything we've seen since Jimmy Johnson. Come on, Stephen A. Smith. Let me tell y'all about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is an undercover Dallas Cowboy fan, and he knows that he is. Stephen A. Smith, like Skip Bayless, have both made a career out of the Dallas Cowboys. The problem is Skip Bayless, he fell off for a multitude of reasons, but one of them in particular is his hatred for the Dallas Cowboys. While Stephen A. Smith has escalated based on his fake hate for the Dallas Cowboys. I see you, Stephen A. Smith. I'm on to you, bro. I know exactly what you're doing. Man, you know you love the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all tell me what you think about Dan Orlovsky and Stephen A. Smith. Hey, bravo, Dan Orlovsky. Maybe you're about to start telling more truth now that your boy Josh Allen finally got an MVP. Again, y'all tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And until the next time, let's talk Cowboys. We talk facts. Peace.